back home from the West Coast to Louisiana to back to Lafayette to come and tell you about what this exciting development is. God's
Hello, everybody. Thank you for coming today. My name is Olivier. I'd like to thank Terry and Joey for having us up here. What I'm going to do is run through really quickly what it is we're doing with LUS Fiber. As Terry said, I am a Lafayette native. I am a technologist. I've built large computer systems for lots of artists, bands all over the world. And essentially why I got into this in the first place is because I needed a high availability system to be able to retrieve that data if I left the United States and went to another country, or was in the United States and flew and had to retrieve that data without having to physically carry it. Right now, I'm in my 4th year of actually working on this system. We've been here in Lafayette for about 14 months, and we've increased the jobs in our office from 2 to, depends on how many people are working with us at the time, close to 7, sometimes 10, depending on who we have coming in. Fiber is the reason that I moved back to Lafayette. I couldn't do this data storage on this level from many other places in the United States because of the fact that most networks are extremely slow, and what I think a lot of people pay for is not necessarily what they get. That is, for one, the great thing about LUS Fiber is that the advertised speeds are actually the speeds that you're getting uploading and downloading. It's very important to what it is we do. Just to put in perspective how much faster the LUS Fiber network can be than a common network, we're talking about speeds that are literally 50 times faster than what any other internet service provider can currently offer in this area. And actually, one of the most robust networks in the United States. As far as I can calculate, it's even 3 times more robust than any that I've ever worked on. Our upload and download speeds at our office, download from Pinhook or through the roof, usually takes us about, well, I'd say 20 to 30 seconds to download an entire movie, as opposed to probably 20 to 30 minutes of what we used to experience just from iTunes or any other type of provider. What I want to explain to you is our product. It's called IO Backup, and what IO Backup is a backup software that resides on a Windows platform. Could be a Windows workstation or computer, could be a server, or any flavors in between. It does several things, and I'll go through them really quickly, and then I'll show you a short video, maybe 2 or 3 minutes, on how easy it is to set up for any customer. It's a very simple user interface. You set it up once, and your data is continually backed up. It could be every night, it could be as often as every 15 minutes, if that's how you'd like to set it up. It's scheduled, so you don't have to remember to back up your data. If there's one thing that I know personally I'm guilty of is not backing up my computer because I don't have time. The problem is, like not wearing a helmet the first time you go and ride a motorcycle, chances are something's going to happen. So we created a product that was simple to use, that could handle high bandwidth and high capacity, and best of all, we're able to store this data remotely out of the hurricane zone so that you will never have anything bad happen to this data because of a hurricane or any natural event. To put that even more simply, if your building were destroyed and your computers were destroyed, as many thousands were in Katrina and Rita, you would then be able to restore from your last backup on any Windows computer anywhere in the world by being able to access your data because it's not stored within this zone. We actually operate 4 data centers that we have machines in around the United States, and we can shuttle that data anywhere in the world depending on where you might be. If your company or your small business is out of the region itself. A couple other things. It's very well encrypted. A lot of people ask me, how is your backup solution different? Why is it different from Carbonite, Mozy, Dropbox, businesses like that, which are all good products? What we set out to do and what we've achieved is an extremely secure profiling system by which it's not designed to share documents. It's designed to keep them completely secure by being HIPAA compliant, SOX compliant, FIPS compliant. We've even had FDIC clients look at this and approve of it. We now back up quite a bit of medical data here in the area, energy data, oil and gas, and we're having a lot of great success because these businesses are not needed, they're not having to focus on the actual backup every day. It is high availability, and the most crucial way that it is unlike other services is that it is stored encrypted. Many devices will transmit, upload, and download encrypted backups. But once these backups and the data get where they're going, they usually, in many of these Dropbox, Carbonite style businesses, they are not encrypted when they are deposited in that remote cloud, as it were. It's a great catchphrase now. It's been around forever, but people are trying to understand what that means. Essentially, all that means is your data is remotely located and accessible somewhere else. Our product, IO Backup, is stored encrypted. This is why it is not a file sharing platform. If I want to share data with someone else, if they do not have that encryption key that only I have, they will not be able to see it. Even if their server was compromised, no one would be able to actually see what is on it because it would all just be characters and hash that is not understandable because it can't be decoded. I'd like to show you a quick video of how easy it is to install and use. It should be about 2 or 3 minutes. I'll get John to play that back. So as you can see, we're all used to using computers and drop-down menus. It's very simple to go in, select the files you want to back up and the files that you do not want to back up, and schedule those backups every day or in any increment that you choose. This is the scheduling. And you're able to set daily, weekly, monthly, once only, or on demand. Any day of the week, any pull down time that you wish. So if you leave your office at 6 o'clock, a lot of people like to set it for 7 o'clock. It's able to automatically back up every day. So as you can see, once it's set, unless you want to change the time of your backup or the files that you wish to back up, you can pretty much let it go and do its job every night after work. There's massive auditing that you can look at to see what it is you do want to back up and not want to back up, and it's entirely malleable. Let me explain to you, put it into sort of common words, what we're doing with LUS Fiber. Essentially, any person or business that has an LUS Fiber internet account is entitled to 10 gigabytes free storage and our IO backup software complimentary. That's not limited to any user in any way. If that user so desires to have more than 10 gigabytes, they're brought to a window that tells them they'll need to purchase this, at which time they can enter a credit card and buy more space. Businesses that wish to purchase, we do offer plans that are for multiple computers, servers. We can design a very large system for you that can also implement your service that you already have. We can integrate with seemingly endless amounts of technology that's already installed in the office place. To put it into words, what 10 gigabytes means, that's anywhere between 8 and 10 million documents. That's close to 5,000 pictures, photos. Could be 2,500 to 3,000 songs. And all this is free just for having an LUS Fiber internet account. It's not tiered in any way for the free accounts, depending on your speed. I know LUS Fiber has 4 packages. It's 10 gigs across the board. All that you will need to do is register. There'll be a link from the LUS Fiber website to our website. Once you register, you'll figure out that you're now a Skyscraper Data Solutions client. We don't in any way access your personal records from LUS Fiber or LUS or LCG. We don't share that information in any way. And once you are a Skyscraper Data Solutions customer, you are our customer. And if you change your service with LUS or you move, it's never going to affect your storage or IO backup in any way. Explain the registration really quickly. All you need is an lusfiber.net email, which you get if you are an LUS Fiber customer. Once we get that from you, your credentials will be verified as far as this email address being good. We'll ping you and send an email back. Once that is approved, that you want it, your space will be appropriated, and then you will be emailed a link from which to download a small installation wizard for your Windows machine. The support for IO Backup Express, which is the free 10 gigabytes, will be 9 to 5 Monday through Friday via email. Customers that wish to have increased support can do so by purchasing a package above 10 gigabytes. Support is not through LUS Fiber, and that's going to be pretty apparent on the site. So if there is any issue, you would deal with Skyscraper Data Solutions directly, and these fine folks will just continue to provide your internet and whatever else package you may have with LUS. Other further updates for our IO backup will be taken care of via email. We will notify you when there is an update, and you can just download it like you would download anything. That's about it. I'd like to thank everyone, Terry, Joey, Amy, everyone at LUS Fiber. I'd like to thank my staff at Skyscraper, who are best around. We've built a great product, and we're happy to share it with you. And we are really glad to be in a place that embraces technology. It was very difficult for me to do this in the first place when I started in 2006, because quite frankly, the internet was not up to speed. The only place that I could do what I'm doing now is back here in Lafayette because of this fiber ring that LUS Fiber built. There is no other place in the United States that would allow me to push this level of data around without being able to connect to the internet and the local intranet without LUS Fiber. We have to continue to push the boundaries of this communication so that we can build more jobs and create new economics within the given scene that we have. Thank you very much, and have a great day.
short of that, you'll have